Hi everyone, I am here with a Bible reading. I hope you guys are having a good day. What's wrong, Sean? Is it messed up?
Camera is.
What's it doing?
It's just messed up.
I clicked the wrong button last night, guys, and was out there looking for the Christmas star. I made a mistake of going out there thinking I could stand or even walk around for like less than a minute. You seen how short the video was if you watched it. I didn't take my wheelchair out, so my lungs were, I was in so much pain and my lungs were burning so bad by the time I got back in here. And this
who
morning,
told you to take your wheelchair out? But you didn't do
we
it.
couldn't have got it through the grass.
We could have went on the road.
And then this morning I'm getting blood clots out of my lungs again, so it's a big mistake. I should have just stayed in. Alright guys, so today we're going to be reading Revelation chapter 14, Psalm 142, and Proverbs chapter 30, verses 21, 22, and 23. Alright, so let me get down here. So in Revelation 14 today, we'll be talking about, let's try to make it easier on you, Sharon.
It wouldn't have been hard on me.
The Lamb and the 144,000. Remember, that's the ones, that's how many it's supposed to be with, that didn't get the name of the beast. Okay, and the 3 angels, and harvesting the earth, and trampling the winepress. Alright, so let's begin. Then I looked, and there before me was the Lamb, Jesus, standing on Mount Zion, and with him 144,000 who had his name and his Father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard a sound from heaven like the roar of rushing waters, and like a loud peal of thunder. The sound I heard was like that of harpists playing their harps. And they sang a new song before the throne, and before the 4 living creatures and the elders. No one could learn the song except the 144,000 who had been redeemed from the earth. These are those who did not defile themselves with women, for they remain virgins. They follow the Lamb wherever he goes. They were purchased from among mankind and offered as first fruits to God and to the Lamb. No lie was found in their mouths. They are blameless. Then I saw another angel flying in midair, and he had the eternal gospel to proclaim to those who live on the earth, to every nation, tribe, language, and people. He said in a loud voice, "Fear God and give him glory, because the hour of his judgment has come. Worship him who made the heavens, the earth, the sea, and the springs of water." The second angel followed and said, "Fallen, fallen is Babylon the Great, which made all the nations drink the maddening wine of her adulteries." A third angel followed them and said in a loud voice, "If anyone worships the beast and its image, and receives its mark on their forehead or on their hand, they too will drink the wine of God's fury, which has been poured full strength into the cup of his wrath. They will be tormented with burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment will rise forever and ever. There will be no rest day or night for those who worship the beast and its image, or for anyone who receives the mark of its name. This calls for patient endurance on the part of the people of God, who keep his commands and remain faithful to Jesus." That's why you got to keep your faith strong, because if not, when the devil comes, your faith will be like crumbling to the ground because it's not strong enough. Satan will win you over easily. Then I heard a voice from heaven say, Write this: blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Because they won't have to suffer at these last days with what all's going to happen. Yes, says the Spirit, they will rest from their labor, from their deeds will follow them. I looked, and there before me was a white cloud, and seated on the cloud was one like a son of man, with a crown of gold on his head, and a sharp sickle in his hand. Then another angel came out of the temple, and called in a loud voice to him who was sitting on the cloud, take your sickle and reap, because the time to reap has come, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. So he was so seated on the cloud, swung his sickle over the earth, and the earth was harvested. Another angel came out of the temple in heaven, and he too had a sharp sickle. Still another angel, who had charge of the fire, came from the altar and called in a loud voice to him who had the sharp sickle, take your sharp sickle and gather the clusters of grapes from the earth's vine, because its grapes are ripe. The angel swung his sickle on the earth, gathered its grapes, and threw them into the great winepress of God's wrath. They were trampled in the winepress outside the city, and blood flowed out of the press, rising as high as the horses' bridles for a distance of 1,600 stadia. All right, guys, and that was Revelation chapter 14. That's where we're stopping with Revelation today. And now we're going to read Psalm 142. It is a maskil of David when he was in the cave, a prayer. I believe this is one of the times he was hiding from Saul's wrath, because Saul was seeking to kill him. I cry aloud to the Lord. I lift my voice to the Lord for mercy. I pour out before him my complaint. Before him I tell my trouble. When my spirit grows faint within me, it is you who watch over my way. In the path where I walk, people have hidden a snare for me. Look and see, there is no one at my right hand. No one is concerned for me. I have no refuge. No one cares for my life. I cry to you, Lord. I say you are my refuge, my portion in the land of the living. Listen to my cry, for I am in desperate need. Rescue me from those who pursue me, for they are too strong for me. Set me free from my prison, that I may praise your name. Then the righteous will gather about me because of your goodness to me. Alright, guys, and that was Psalm 142. That was a maskil of David when he was in the cave of prayer. And ending today's Bible readings, Proverbs chapter 30, verses 21 through 23. Under 3 things the earth trembles. Under 4 it cannot bear up. A servant who becomes king, a godless fool who gets plenty to eat, a contemptible woman who gets married, and a servant who displaces her mistress. Alright, guys, that was our Bible reading for today. I hope it touched your hearts. Let me go over the prayer requests. Alright, so please keep the following people in prayer: Sherman Crabtree, Cindy and Jim Welsh, Rhonda Karshner, Abby Myers, Matthew Simpson, Jimmy Myers, Dora Carper, Layla and her son Emil. Please keep Layla in your prayers for her health, especially right now. My sister Melly, Tabitha Clary, Randy Post, Judy Thompson. I heard from Granny Judy yesterday, and her gastroparesis, her stomach, of course, is not no better, and she has to have a bypass after Christmas. Elizabeth Jeffries, Ray Dunlap, April Thacker and family. This will be April's first Christmas since her mom's passed. It'll also be my sister Mellie's first Christmas without her mom. Bridget Boggs and family, it'll be their first Christmas without her brother. And please keep in prayer Penny Cockrell. That's Bridget's aunt as well. She has double pneumonia and COVID as well. She's not doing very well, so please keep her in your prayers. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Let's bring those souls to Jesus, and God willing, we'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Bible reading. Bye guys. God bless.